This a jam. Where to begin? Where to begin? I really just wanted to sit down and chat a little bit. Clean with me. So honestly, y'all, like, I should have started filming before, but like, I'm gonna start doing these little impromptu videos. It's crazy because, oh my god, I just got out of bed from like a really long nap. I was really tired this morning. Got up, went to church, came back, ate, got in the bed. Woke up and my stomach was a little upset, but I just went to the bathroom and I feel a little better. But yeah, y'all, I just want to chat. So I'm cleaning up my room right now. Honestly, like, as y'all can see, oh my god, that's my Boo Barrington. This is Foxy. Okay, that's Foxy. This is Teddy. And then the lizards I haven't named yet. I've had them for a little while. And then I got a little poodle over there and a little purple bear. I just really take my stuffed animals seriously. I love stuffed animals a lot. And I just love it. I'm that type of girl. But yeah, so I'm cleaning my room. I've been meaning to vacuum for like a week now, but I've just been so busy with everything. And then in my downtime, wanted to just simply just lay down and not do anything. But today I'm actually going to actually vacuum. I wish the lighting was better in here, honestly. Like, as y'all can hear my sister in the background. I'm gonna close the door. Ooh, this a jam. Okay, let's talk, y'all. Whew. Where to begin? Where to begin? I really just wanted to sit down and chat a little bit. I am stepping into womanhood and it feels so surreal. It's like when I go out in public now, people be calling me ma'am. Like, now don't get me wrong, I know I have a baby face. I know I still look young. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I look, no, I know I still look young, but at the end of the day, I'm becoming a woman. And it's just like the world is seeing that and like acting accordingly, and it's just a lot. Like, it's just a lot. But I do know that God graced me for it. I'm the type of person, it's so crazy because I feel like how I'm perceived isn't always how I feel. Like, people who know me tell me how strong I am, how this I am, how that I am, but I don't really always feel like it. I really don't. Like, but I just thank God that he's graced me enough to be able to be all that other people say that I am, although I may not always feel like it. And so with womanhood, I've been really trying to figure out who I am, and I felt like, especially a few months ago, and I feel like it started years ago, but like now it's starting to finally, I'm starting to kind of find some sense through all the chaos, is God has been on me about finding who I am and developing an identity for myself and understanding that identity outside of what other people say I am, who they say I am, and things like that. And for years, oh my God, and I'm trying not to get emotional, for years I began praying and asking God to see me, to allow me to see me how he sees me. And I can't quite remember what gave me that unction, it may have been my mom telling me, because you know my mom will tell me, girl, you are absolutely beautiful, like you are literally all of that, with tears in my eyes while I'm crying, hating the way I look, feeling like I'm not adequate enough, feeling like I'm not intelligent enough, feeling like I haven't accomplished enough, feeling like an absolute failure. My mom has been there in times to tell me, like, girl, you are literally all of that. Like, literally, you are that girl. And even, you know, my dad would say sometimes, like, Taja, like, you are crazy, you know. That's his way of saying, girl, you all of that. But my dad would be like, I don't get it, you know. And, you know, other people, I'm not going to say too many friends, you know, but I would definitely say, you know, special people in my life, you know, it told me, like, girl, like, you really got it going on. Sometimes those opinions mattered most to me. And I'm not saying they changed my perception, but it just so happened my parents would say it didn't hit. But then when other people would tell me, who I've grown close to, I'm like, you know what, maybe you're right. And it would penetrate my heart more. And so recently, I would say these last few months, I've been getting so much better. On days when I feel insecure about how I look, I no longer sit and cry in the mirror. I no longer just lay in bed. I no longer walk around unmotivated, even though I'm putting on a huge big front, like, oh, I'm just doing it in the books. Now it's like I don't have my schooling to hide behind. And being surrounded by people who genuinely love me and want me to succeed, genuinely, who don't see me as competition. There's no animosity. Like, folks who genuinely see the greatness in me and who want to see it manifest all the more. Like, I've been starting to see, whoa, Taja, like, you are beautiful inside and out. Taja, you do have a good heart. Now, you a little tough to crack, but you have a good heart. You are sweet. And I feel like that's just been part of womanhood, really finding who I am, because I don't want a man to come into my life and tell me who I am, and I believe him. I don't want a friend to come into my life and tarnish my character and tell me who I am, and I believe them. Being a woman, right? And I'm not saying society's standard of a woman, but I'm saying who I believe that God created me to be. Being this woman comes with knowing who I am before anybody else can ever say it. Before anybody else could tell me anything. Knowing it for myself fundamentally. Somebody telling me that I'm amazing, that shouldn't be the first time me hearing it or thinking it. I am amazing because God doesn't create mess. Being a woman, becoming a woman has not been easy. I've had to make some really hard decisions these last few months as far as who I allow in my life and whose access I revoke. It's been hard because all of my life, you know, I don't know what the perception of me is in this respect, but all of my life I felt like I've been pretty agreeable. I was so good at repressing and suppressing my feelings. So good. You know, people come and talk to me with their problems. Lord knows I'm fighting my own battles and I want to be left alone, but I sit there and I give them what I don't even have at the time. You know, encouragement, a listening ear, giving my opinions when they haven't even asked me how I'm doing. You know, all my life being agreeable, being who I felt like my parents raised me to be, being this, I don't even want to say perfect, but being this ideal, and having all of that shatter just about when I was 20 years old. That entire perception of who I thought I truly was shattered. Because I realized I could no longer pretend anymore to be okay. I could no longer pretend anymore like I was okay with being there for everybody else but myself. I could no longer pretend. No longer. Now, being at a place in my life where when people say hurtful things to me, not letting that slide. Now, I still got to get better with expressing my emotions, especially when it comes to folks closest to me, where I'm like, you said that and I was completely out of order and that hurt my feelings. Like, I'm still learning on how to have that whole talk. But now when it comes to people whose presence I would say is ultimately optional in my life, you know, like folks who aren't blood related, folks who seek to pursue me in one way or another, when they say things to me that gaslight me, say things that hurt me on such an intimate level, use things I say against me, right? Me being vulnerable and opening up to them about things, and they say hurtful things about that. Now it's no. Taja, years ago, you would say something that hurt me and I would cry about it. Internalize it for years. And that would become an insecurity of mine. Yet and still, I would still talk to you, and I would still deal with you until I could not take any more. I would allow myself to be a punching bag, to be an option for folks who treated me like I was an option, who treated me like I was a fan. Like they weren't the ones who was seeking me out. Years ago, that Taja, she would have just cried and put on a brave face, and she would have pushed herself so hard to try to be loyal, to try to be there for you, to try to show you, oh my God, like I'm such a good friend, I'm such a this, I'm such a that, hoping that one day, just maybe one day, you will recognize that and start treating me like I was that. No, baby. It's like you look at things that hurt you most in life, the things that broke your heart, and in that moment, you like, oh my God, this hurts so bad. Bro, months ago, I was in such a dark place. And you just sit there and you're like, oh my God, like, I don't see myself coming back from this. But I know that God heard my prayers. Because I would tell him, God, I don't got it in me to fight through it. I need you to break this tie. And when I say tie, I mean I need you to allow this relationship to come to an end. And although I know it's gonna hurt, I need you to give me the strength to get through it, and the peace of knowing that it's meant to be this way. When I say meant to be, I mean ending. And God did it. Like now, when I tell people that better days are coming, I actually have a conviction about it, because I've gone through troubles as far as my identity, my self-esteem, and I feel like I was good enough. I've gone through heartbreak on so many levels, and now I can really look people in the face and say, girl, it's okay. You're gonna be okay, because I know what it feels like to never feel okay. I went through years of it, just layers and layers in different situations that has made me who I am today. And this ain't even my final form. This isn't. There's so much more I want to do, so much more I want to see, I want to accomplish, and I know that the Lord is gonna bless me to do it. But I just thank God for blessing me to make it out of situations I didn't think I would make it out of. And I thank him that even now he's allowing me to redefine myself. And when I say that, I'm talking about to unattach myself to who I thought I was, right? Not feeling good enough, not pretty enough, like all of those things. God is allowing me to redefine. Because although he's always called me beautiful, although he's always called me love, he's always called me intelligent, he's always called me remarkable, now I'm starting to see it for myself, and I'm starting to carry myself accordingly. I know that I'm not perfect, and I'm starting to give myself more grace. Now, I'm not saying to just let things slide and just live recklessly, but giving myself more grace in the sense to where I'm like, whoa, girl, you don't know everything. Like, and I never thought I did, but like, girl, you don't even know the things you don't know. Like, I thank God that He's cultivating me, and he's making me the woman he wants me and needs me to be. I just want people to look at me and see, like, you're gonna be okay. And listen, I know that more life is gonna happen. I know that I may get disappointed. Like, life is full of its situations and ups and downs, but I thank God that I'm in a place now that I didn't see myself being in 5 months ago. I thank God that when I smile, I'm genuinely smiling. I thank God that he's helping me. You know, are there nights that I still may cry myself to sleep? Sure. That's still part of the healing process, though. But I know that I can wake up the next day and push through and have a smile on my face and say, thank God I'm not where I used to be. And the best is yet to come. And I get emotional, y'all. I be crying over stuff. That don't mean that I'm over here just so, oh my God. No, it's my way of expressing, you know, like I can't. If I try to hold in my tears, I'm going to be over here looking crazy, about to throw up, because it's just a natural reaction for me. But yeah, I'm learning to see me, so that when other people come along into my life and give me something I've never experienced before, I don't just completely fall in and relinquish myself, but that everything they give me now is extra, because I know that not only God gives it to me, but I can give it to myself. I'm learning to see me. And instead of negating my emotions, I'm learning to listen to me. Taja, how are you feeling right now? What do you need? I'm starting to give myself that love, that gentleness, so that when somebody comes into my life and give it to me, I'm just not like, oh my God, completely enthralled. Because, oh my God, you're giving me something I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know I was worthy of. Not anymore. I'm choosing myself. Not in society's way, but in a way that I pray honors God. Now it's like, when things don't line up, when people talk to me any type of way, I don't care. Listen, and I don't care how mad a person gets. Like, when a person gets upset with you, that shows the true character. I know that I may not be a walk in the park. I know that. I don't advertise that I'm just, oh my God, y'all, I'm just the perfect person to have in your life. No, but I know I'm genuine. I know that I'm the friend that's gonna show up for you. I'm the friend that's not going to count the favors. I'm the friend that's going to pray for you. I'm the friend that's going to make sure you're good. I'm just that person, right? But it's like, be careful how a person acts when things aren't going right in their life, and or even when they get frustrated with you, and when they get frustrated in general. Be mindful of what frustrates them when dealing with you. Is it because you're not doing what they want to do? Hello. Is it when, you know, you aren't fulfilling the purpose that they intended you to fulfill in their life? They can't use you like how they want to use you, because it's usury. Then all of a sudden, they want to verbally abuse you. They want to tarnish your character. No, ma'am. No, sir. That don't work for me. I'm sorry. Because guess what? Taja, I'm not hard pressed for friends. I am not hard pressed for friends. I'm not hard pressed for companionship. I'm not hard pressed for a man. I don't care who you are or what you have. You are going to respect me. Because one thing I have been learning more about myself, but also more about God, He is not going to give me to a person or give a person to me who is going to be a constant battle of character development for me. He's not going to do that. Like, no relationship is perfect, but one thing about my God, the good Father, who has seen me through heartbreak and disappointment, knowing how gentle and delicate I am, because He made me that way, He's not going to put me in the hands of someone who's going to abuse me. No. So it's like, I gracefully walk away. Listen, I'm not even the type who gonna cuss you out, who gonna tell the people how horrible you are. Like, no, like, it's fine. But this door is closed. Mm-mm. 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 No. 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 So yeah. Womanhood, womanhood. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Yeah, but that's really all I wanted to say, y'all. Womanhood. Hey. Oh my God, y'all see I got the little silk press? I did get my hair cut, and I love this haircut, honestly. It's given. It's given. It's given. No, I don't know if y'all remember, but I did cut it a few months ago. Did I make a video about that? Probably not. But yeah, y'all, it's reverting. But it's okay. But yeah, guys, that's really it. I hope y'all are doing well. Please don't forget to check out my podcast. I think I'm going to leave the link down below. But if you want to just listen to my other thoughts, and we have nice in-depth talks about life, identity, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check it out. Like it. Heard it on Spotify. Yeah. Just do whatever your heart feels like doing. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Hope that you guys stay blessed and stay safe. Make good choices. And if no one has told you, I love you. Bye. It's a Duffy affair.